I mean, I had no choice. I had to turn myself in. The cops had the whole house surrounded, so it was like a scene from a movie. I think my whole life has been a scene from a movie. Let's get into this video.
Cartel got me working for the big faces. Federale got my car full of brick cases. Hit the pen with a grin, there ain't no faking. I was picked to my back for my shoelaces. Got out, should've seen the look on their faces. All jealous cause your boy stacking hella paper. Set up by the crew, they done put a banger in the trunk of my car and left me to hang there. No thing, then attorney went and beat the case. Got a job digging holes for minimum wage. Had a dream that Kato said he proud of me. Stay here, don't leave, keep doing your thing. Quit the drugs, but you know I went back to selling. 6-time failing, I went back to prison. Got my head right, got my bread right. Push these weights like a kilo in a tailpipe. Trying to do right, I got a mission. Trying to give back to my boys in the prison. The old me's gone, I ain't never.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is JC. I am Wrong to Strong. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss nothing. If you're part of my team, mi familia, mi raza, you guys already know what's up. Suatelaso Burban, because we about to go see Jesus. What's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Wrong to Strong. Let me introduce myself for those that don't know me. My name is Julio Almanza. My friends call me JC. I share my stories to help people understand that there is hope and that it's never too late to change. If Jesus can transform and change my life, man, I mean, he can transform yours. I know I had like a lot of loose screws and my reactions to stuff and the way that I thought it was pretty bad. It was the early 2000s, moved in with someone else. I had just started a relationship. She got pregnant. She had the baby, trying to change. I always tell people I was trying to go to work. I wanted to stop selling drugs. I wanted to, stop using drugs. And I really thought that having a kid would change me. That's what I thought. I never realized that it was me that needed to get fixed. Well, she had the baby. The baby's been home for about a week. So I told her, I was like, why don't you go, party, go, have fun with your friends, and I'll stay here with the baby. And I think you deserve a break. I don't know why I was being so nice that day. I was trying to think about it, that maybe I was up to something, or maybe I wanted her out of the house for a reason, but no, like I actually did that like out of my heart. Like I meant it. I'm at home with my baby, I'm taking care of her. It turns 9, 11, 12. And I don't hear nothing, like it's 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I mean, by 4 in the morning, I was like, I was furious. 9 in the morning, I was holding the baby and I was standing in front. And her mom standing right next to me. Back then, I used to wear a lot of Army combat boots, just Army fatigue, I used to just wear it a lot, and I had these big combat boots that went up all the way almost to my knee. And I used to love to wear them, they were super strong. I hear people laughing, I hear music, and I hear guys, and I hear girls. And I look up, and sure enough, it's her. But some of her friends and a bunch of dudes in the car. So I'm like, okay. I did it really calm, you know. I turned around, I gave my mother-in-law the baby, and I ran up to the street, and I was so mad that I don't know how I did it. I had like superpowers, but I jumped up in the air with a karate kit, and I got the back of the car, but the way it hit the car, it really scared them. Like, it's about because they started screaming. It hit the whole back of the car. It felt like I had superpowers. Maybe I do. So they take off and they're like screaming, and like, I jump into my car and I start chasing them. I start ramming them. I start hitting them in the back, and they're screaming more now. And I'm just like letting them have it from the back. Finally, I hit them and they crash into a pole. I take off. And I go and I hide. Or I could hear the cops. I could hear the helicopter. You know, the helicopter over here in Phoenix is pretty normal. If it's out, it's out. I get a phone call, and it's a police officer telling me that, you know, I have to turn myself in. They showed up to the scene, and I guess, you know, people said, what happened? I panicked a little bit. Like I was about to go on the run. I was about to just leave to Mexico, and I called my stepmom. I called my stepmom, and I was like, you know, I did it again. Like I'm in trouble. And you know, this was something that was like normal for me. Like I was constantly in and out of prison. I was constantly in trouble. If not for something like that, for drugs, if not for drugs, it was always something. And I was living a life of straight just chaos. Drove back, my stepmom convinced me to just go back, that she would talk to the girls and, you know, get them to drop the charges. And my cousin was in the mix too. My cousin Sulema jumped in to help. I turned myself in, and they arrested me. They booked me, and I sat at Madison at 4th Avenue for about a week until my cousin bonded me out. And she told me, she's like, hey, I took care of it, fixed the car for them. They're not gonna press charges, and you know, you just have to separate from Angelica. And I was like, separate? I was like, you know, we just had a baby. But my whole life, and that's what I meant, I always thought that someone else was someone else or something else was gonna fix me. And I failed to realize that I needed God in my life. I needed to understand why Jesus died for me and my sins. And this is why I enjoy my walk so much. This is why I look at it almost as a treasure hunt, and I feel like God gave me back that feeling of feeling like a kid, because I never got to feel like that. I feel like He's given me so much restoration in my life through like my kids and how I felt, and even the storms that we're going through now and we have been through. I look at my life now, and that's why like it makes me like cry, because I could have never saw myself being this man. A good man with morals, a God-fearing man. Today's my birthday. And it's a good one. I'm very blessed. I believe that God created everyone with a purpose, built for something that only that person could do through Him. I believe that my mission, Wrong or Strong, is to reach those men and women that think they were unreachable like I thought. Those dark streets that a lot of us come from, those jails, those prisons, where it was complete loss of hope. Even the rehab centers, the mental institutes, been there. We've all felt alone, scared, and useless and empty. Let me tell you something. Jesus loves every single one of you. He does. You know, I am no Bible scholar, or I can't even say I'm not smart, because I'm not. I barely know how to read and write. But I know what I feel today on my birthday in my heart and what God has done. My name is JC. I am wrong strong. Hey, it's him. Catch you guys on the rebound.